we're gonna be playing our first ever sleep or keep. Okay, so sleep as in one night stand, keep as in they stay with me forever. So, for today, I'm gonna name 2 characters, and then I'll give the pros and cons of both, and then I'll give you my final answer towards the end. So our first contenders today are gonna be Gojo and Kakashi. So Gojo versus Kakashi. And if you want to fight me on my decision, that's fine. So let's start. This is entirely opinionated based only on facts. Anyway. Okay. So first thing, we're gonna be doing Gojo versus Kakashi. So the old this is so mean. The old Gojo versus the new Gojo in terms of like that character. So I'm gonna set it up with pros and cons of each one. I'll give a final winner. So sleep or keep? Sleep, one night stand, keep, marry, basically. Alright, let's start. So for the pros of Kakashi, alright. First of all, he's a copy ninja. So he can copy whatever you need. I'm not talking about like a little printer or copy, I'm talking about whatever he sees, he can copy. Now, I don't know how that works now, but as in his prime, he was a copy ninja. Okay, and then he's retired since after he finished being Hokage and everything, he retired, and you don't have to worry about, him having to go fight missions crazy all the time. Unless something like crazy attacks the village, and he's gonna have to help just because he basically helped raise Naruto. But that's the only reason. Okay, so he has all the free time you could possibly want. He could take you places. I guess he has money. I don't know. Does he have money? They don't talk about it. I would assume so. You probably get money being the Hokage, right? And then, speaking of retirement and having all the free time in the world, he has no children with him, okay? No kids, no responsibilities. You just do what you want. The last pro is Kakashi is known for reading romance novels. Now, I don't know, it's never explicitly said, but I don't know if Kakashi's reading like regular romance novels where there's just kissing, or if he's reading romance novels that involve a lot more than just kissing. Who knows? It was written by Jiraiya, so I wouldn't be surprised. And the fact that he reads the books of Jiraiya is also a hit or miss. Because Jiraiya was useless in romance, not in battle, but he was useless in romance. He was like knowledgeable, but also so pervy that if he wrote a book, there's no way it's just like kissing in the books, okay? So there's definitely more going on in each of those novels. Stuff that Kakashi is sitting there reading just out in the open. Next, cons of Kakashi. The first one, it's Guy Sensei. Cons being Guy Sensei, okay? That man is so far up Kakashi's ass. They're bros. Like a bros before hoes kind of people, okay? They are best bros. Best bros. They were in groups together. They've done multiple missions together. Him and Kakashi now, as far as I know in Boruto, are just traveling the world together. How am I supposed to do that with him if he's with Guy Sensei every day? You can't have all your free time be with your bro friend. Bro friend. They're more than bros. Possibly. And then the next con is I have never seen any other hobbies that Kakashi has other than reading those romance novels. So I don't know if he's just so lonely that he needs someone, and his past is so messed up. He's like, I don't want to have anybody in a relationship with me with how messed up my past is. Or that's just his only hobby, is reading romance novels. That's the only thing I've seen. That and then teaching kids, but he doesn't even have kids to teach anymore. Does he still teach? Is he still a teacher? Again, I haven't watched Boruto, so if he has, let me know, because then now he has kids, and that's another con. Okay, while I do this, let's talk about the cons of Gojo. I mean, the pros of Gojo. We'll start with the most obvious one. He's blindfolded. I'm just kidding. Oh, I forgot a pro of Kakashi. Now, this could be a pro or a con, depending on what your likes and dislikes are. Okay? Kakashi's got a mask on. So if you're into that, he's got a mask on. So then we'll move into Gojo. So let's start with the pros of dating Gojo. First pro, and since we'll bounce off of what I had for Kakashi, okay? Gojo is blindfolded. So again, if you're into that, Gojo is blindfolded. So if you like that, he's there. He's there for the taking. Another pro, and I have no idea what Kakashi's height is. Okay, I don't know what his height is. I just recently looked up Gojo's, so I know what it is. Gojo is 6'3". Enough said. So he's tall. So if you're into tall men, Gojo's 6'3". Next, we've got that. So on the likely hand, Kakashi is super. He's very chill, very calculated. Gojo is very he's chaotic in the way of like he knows he's good. He knows he's very because he's not even that arrogant. Because he's not wrong. If you're arrogant and you're constantly telling people you're the best. Oh fuck. Hopefully that grows back. So we've got a pro Gojo. He's tall, he's 6'3". Baby cow! Small cow baby. Beetroot soup? What do you need? What do I need to give you so that you'll be my cow? What do cows eat? They don't eat pork chops. I can tell you that. If you're into being like blindfolded or having your significant other blindfolded, Gojo's got you covered. He's got all the bases covered. He even wears, look, even if you're not that into it, guess what? He wears sunglasses sometimes. Huh? So, sometimes he's wearing only sunglasses, sometimes he's wearing a blindfold. So, if you're not into it, oh well. It's just not a point, it's not a bonus point for you. Obviously, Gojo has, like, it's godly good looks. Like, Jesus and God themselves came down, blessed Gojo with the looks he currently has, and then just left. Came in, kissed him, blessed him as an infant, told him, my beautiful son, and then left. Came down, that was it. And it doesn't matter if he has a blindfold on or not. If he has a blindfold on, okay? I don't care. Blindfold on or off, good looking. Kakashi, blindfold on or off. I'm sorry, blindfold. Mask on or off, good looking. So they both have that pro. First con of Gojo. I don't know if you've seen the Jujutsu Kaisen movie. If you haven't, this may not apply to you. But if you have, you'll know what I'm talking about. So if you have seen the Jujutsu Kaisen movie, you'll know Gojo and Geto have a peculiar relationship in the fact that I know for sure. I'm gonna say I know for sure. That was definitely Gojo's first love. Okay? One and only love. He could sense that man thousands of miles away. So that's our first con. Gojo's got someone in his heart. So you'd have to break that shell. Or just decide, like, I'll just be next to you whenever you're ready. Whenever you're ready to love again. Another con is Gojo's blindfolded all the time. So, you could be, wanting to look into those beautiful blue eyes, but he's blindfolded. He's wearing sunglasses. He's blindfolded, so you can't even stare into him. Just stare straight into his blue eyes. His wonderful blue eyes. And then the last con of Gojo. Again, if you're into this might be flipped on the other side for a pro. He loves embarrassing people. So Gojo, I remember one time he had tried to embarrass Megumi by pretending to be his boyfriend at one point. So he likes to embarrass people. So if you like someone to embarrass you, I think it would be really funny. But also, again, embarrassing. As if he was gonna mess around with you and stuff and like... like, play games, be playful or whatever, that would be fun. But like, if he was going out of his way to make you embarrassing, that could be a con or a pro. The final question. Who are we sleeping? And who are we keeping? And this is my personal opinion. I'm sleeping with Kakashi, and I'm keeping Gojo. That could have been obvious. I'll deal with the embarrassment and him not loving someone if it means I get to stare at that man. If I get to stare at that man, all I want, that's fine. I'll just sit there. Blindfolded or not, I'll deal with the children that Gojo has. It means I get to be with them. Now, if that was surprising to y'all, who I was sleeping and who I was keeping, I have some news for you. Gojo? Mm-mm. But let me know in the comments, do you want Gojo or Kakashi more? As someone who is like a super Naruto fan, like that's my childhood drama. What the fuck? That's my childhood anime. So Kakashi was a close contender. 100% a close contender, but Gojo's blindfolded. And I rest my case at that.